You are on the channel Quotes of Great Men. Enjoy watching. I no longer listen to what people say. I just watch what they do. Behavior never lies. Diplomacy is the art of telling people to go to hell in such a way that they ask for directions. Socialism is a philosophy of failure, the creed of ignorance, and the gospel of envy. Its inherent virtue is the equal sharing of misery. You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. If you're not a liberal at 20, you have no heart. If you're not a conservative at 40, you have no brain. A nation that forgets its past has no future. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. There is nothing government can give you that it hasn't taken from you in the first place. Everyone is in favor of free speech. Hardly a day passes without its being extolled, but some people's idea of it is that they are free to say what they like, but if anyone else says anything back, that is an outrage. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. If you're going through hell, keep going. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. A good speech should be like a woman's skirt, long enough to cover the subject and short enough to create interest. I'd rather argue against 100 idiots than have one agree with me. One man with conviction will overwhelm 100 who have only opinions. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. Do not trust any statistics you did not fake yourself. All men make mistakes, but only wise men learn from their mistakes. Appeasement is feeding the crocodile, hoping he will eat you last. Never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. The main vice of capitalism is the uneven distribution of prosperity. The main vice of socialism is the even distribution of misery. Some men change their party for the sake of their principles, others their principles for the sake of their party. Great success always comes at the risk of enormous failure. You can always count on Americans to do the right thing after they've tried everything else. A nation that fails to honor its heroes soon will have no heroes to honor. A lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on. You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. All the great things are simple, and many can be expressed in a single word: freedom, justice, honor, duty, mercy, hope. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. It is better to do something than to do nothing while waiting to do everything. He who fails to plan is planning to fail. Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. I began my education at a very early age. In fact, right after I left college. However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results. There is no such thing as public opinion. There is only published opinion. Life can either be accepted or changed. If it is not accepted, it must be changed. If it cannot be changed, then it must be accepted. If two people agree on everything, one of them is unnecessary. In war, it does not matter who is right, but who is left. Whenever I feel the need to take some exercise, I lie down until the feeling goes away. Christopher Columbus was the first socialist. He didn't know where he was going. He didn't know where he was. And he did it all at taxpayers' expense. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. You don't make the poor richer by making the rich poorer. Kites rise highest against the wind, not with it. Your greatest fears are created by your imagination. Don't give in to them. Never engage in a battle of wits with an unarmed man. We contend that for a nation to try to tax itself into prosperity is like a man standing in a bucket and trying to lift himself up by the handle. Success is the ability to continue to move through total disaster. Socialism is like a dream. Sooner or later you wake up to reality. A fanatic is one who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. When there's no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. If the present tries to sit in judgment of the past, it will lose the future. If Britain must choose between Europe and the open sea, she must always choose the open sea. Socialism is an attack on the right to breathe freely. No socialist system can be established without a political police. The gin and tonic has saved more Englishmen's lives and minds than all the doctors in the empire. If you watch to the end, I am very grateful to you. Watch also these videos.